motivate. So with this, I wish a cheerful good morning to all teachers. Today I am here to share my presentation. Know what is art? Art is a universal form of communication and creative expression. It is often a language that expresses our experience and perception of the world around us in various forms. Art is creative expression of an individual. This can be in the form of verbal, written, and visual. It expresses emotion or expression of life. Art can help us see the world in the new and exciting way. Art is not something to add to the plate. The arts are the plate, the key to student engagement and communicating what students know can do. Terms so that they merge with each other seamlessly. So integration is the act of bringing together a smaller component or information stored in different subsystems into a single functioning unit. The process of successfully joining or mixing with a different group of people. Integration is to change the different parts into a whole, and the quality of the new whole is totally different from the quality of the original part.
Maybe you've been wondering, what exactly is arts integration? Arts integration is a way of teaching that connects any classroom curriculum with arts learning. Classroom curriculum can include subjects like science, math, language arts, social emotional learning, literacy, social studies, health, and more. Arts learning can include arts disciplines like theater, dance, visual arts, poetry, music, folk and traditional arts, and media arts. Any teacher working with any grade level can integrate the arts into their curriculum to create exciting lessons that support student learning in both the arts and non-art subjects. Here is an example integrating math with dance. We can learn the math concept of greater than or less than through an element of dance called levels. In dance, there are high, middle, and low levels of movement in space. Working together, students can compare the different values of numbers using levels. Students with a number that is greater than another can show a high level by reaching their body up to the ceiling. Students with a less than number can move close to the floor to show a low level. By creating physical connections with math and dance, students can learn both concepts at the same time. Arts integration has many benefits. We know the arts are good for our brains and hearts. Arts integration supports students to expand who they are in the classroom. Students who may never speak in class find themselves performing a poem. Emerging readers can paint their way towards literacy. Arts integration is a powerful way to engage in the learning process and gives us room to grow as individuals and as a community.
Is an approach to teaching in which students construct and demonstrate understanding through an art form. Students engage in a creative process which connects an art form and another subject area and meets evolving objectives in both. So art integration helps children with the development of motor skill, language skill, social skills, decision making. Visuals art teach learners about color, layout, perspective and balance. These techniques is to teach music, drama and visuals art along with the subject area concept across the different disciplines. Teaching of subjects, there are 4 Ps. So they are: first is perception, second is practice, third is patience and fourth is passion. So first is perception. So in this ability to understand something. Practice action rather than ideas. It means continued effort to achieve something despite many failures. In patience. Patience is the ability to wait. And last is passion, so a strong feeling of excitement. And last in art integration is different from art education. To teaching in which students construct and demonstrate understanding through an art form. The art integration is an approach or way which helps the student to engage in a creative process which involves constructions and demonstrations of understanding through an art, like listening to music, poetry, drama, games, या puppet show. Visuals art integration activities improve skills like listening language, poetry, drawing, motor skills, creative thinking. Students engage in a creative process which connect an art form and another subjects and meet involving object in both. That means, suppose in a classroom, poem was taught by the teacher. After the recitation of poem, students were asked to sketch or draw. What they could improve their critical thinking as well as drawing and motor skill. Now, art when integrated with different subjects seamlessly becomes the medium of teaching learning process and different. So AIL is a framework of experiential learning which provides an equitable learning environment for all learners through their own access point. Students engage in art activities and construct personal meaning through their learning in an art integrated environment. Art integrated is an learning in which students construct to feel good about themselves and develop a positive qualities and attitude with them. When a concept is not clear in its written form, the visual forms can be help the student to understand it. And in AIL is a teaching learning model which is based on learning through the art and with the arts. It is a process where art becomes the medium of teaching learning, a key to understanding concepts within any subject of the curriculum. art integration in education. So art in education can be categorized into following ways, like music, theater, dance, visual art. So dance can be expressed as movement of the body. It is an act that combines music and movement to tell a story or show an emotion. Second is music. Emotions is significant from there the element of rhythms, melody and harmony. Third is theater. Theater is a collaborative art form which combines word, voice, movement, visual art. Visual arts are forms such as video, designing, crafts.
Let's keep that good concentration going.
Fixing his lamp and cutting down forests.
All four turn out on the top. Good job. Because our students use the arts to deepen their understanding, they remember content for a longer period of time, and they're able to use their voice, their body, their art skills to demonstrate knowledge in a way that is fun.
Having the arts as a core part of our academic program was critical to our founders. We see the arts as important for two reasons. One is because they are beautiful and joyful in and of themselves. But the other reason is we think that kids can arrive at new understandings about other content areas through their work in art.
We want to be thinking about color. Students are either integrating social studies content with an arts discipline or science content with an arts discipline. The art staff and classroom teachers look at the guiding questions, what the big ideas are. So there's just a lot of discussion, a lot of collaboration.
The four courses help an airplane to fly. This semester, our exhibition is about the physics of flight. The goal is for students to learn about how airplanes fly in the air.
Our problem is people at the National Airport don't understand the physics of flight, even though they are about to get on planes.
We're going to put up art at the airport so people can know what the four forces of flight are, like lift, gravity, dust, and drag.
Thinking about using our four courses, we can use paintbrushes. We can even do a little bit of pouring. So we begin with Jackson Pollock and some of his artwork. The kids realize pretty quickly that he's using the four forces. They see him using gravity and thrust in his really active style of painting, and they start trying it out. What force will you be using as you're pouring? Gravity. But yeah, when you poured it, it didn't just go out into the air. Gravity pulling down. Now it's gravity.
Jackson Pollock used forces like drag because when there was a big puddle of paint and some paint went through the big blob of paint, it slowed down because that blob of paint was bigger.
Alright, good job. It's really just about making those abstract concepts concrete. What if we do a little bit of this?
I like art and science, so I'm doing two things I like to learn how something works.
You guys had a great contribution. I'm loving it. With these art experiments, it's something they can hold on to and point to and say, here's how a force works. And I was able to do that myself. Great job today, guys. Alright, here we go.
So this semester we're learning about the Anacostia River and all like the problems and things going wrong with it, like all the pollution.
They were using an anchor text in their classroom called River Ran Wild, which is a true story about the National River of Massachusetts. And they were using that to help build students' background knowledge. And we decided to let that be their drama piece. Instead of back upstage, high five, natives come downstage. We just started acting it out. The characters just kind of just started gelling together. And so we put all of our ideas when playing with it in class into one organized group.
This is for the people who made a difference.
Good.
It's teaching you through something more fun, so you can learn more through something active.
Pose like you're overcome with grief and sadness. When you put movement to text, it helps you to have to think about it much more deeply. Kids have to make intentional choices about how they're going to use their voice, how they're going to use their body, how they're going to depend on one another to relate the story.
And slowly, the naturalist fish grew sick from the pollution.
Let's do that again, Wilson. That might just be the showstopper right there.
Through the play, we were showing that if they can clean up the natural river, then we can clean up the Anacostia, so people know you can make a difference. When they recognize something they've been studying in their classroom in this new environment, their faces just really light up, and you know that's going to stick with them. They're not going to forget that. That's an experience that is going deep.
You know what?
Now, why art integration in education? Cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Third point is to enhance the skill to communicate and the power to express. Fourth is to help the child become more social level. Fifth, to develop the aesthetic sense and enhance creativity among children. Sixth point is art is a powerful medium of expression, is a strong pedagogical tool. So art integration in education is important because it helps the child to express themselves and to explore their creativity and develop their fine motor skill. It also allows children to build on simple concepts through group work. It helps in holistic development of child. Art integration develops a good communication skill within the child. Why of an academic programs tend to have an academic advantage over student for whom that is not the case. It means successful curriculum helping proper development of child. Curriculum is basically a deep connection in the cognitive, social and emotional development and art. So art, they have a good, there is a deep connection in cognitive, social and emotional development and arts because it helps to overall development of child. Art education experience. Some experience regarding art education are it helps students to feel good about themselves as individuals. It develops abilities to observe and respond sensitively. It develops skill, creativity and imagination. It develops understanding of the arts and it becomes appreciative of music, art and dance from their own and other cultures, times and places. It develops stronger academic skill across multiple non-art subjects. Student language and vocabulary. It is a process which will develop a good language and vocabulary skills within the child. Second point is develop problem solving strategy. It means is to start making which help the student artistic and creative development. Fifth is develop motor control and their perceptual discrimination. Last is develop aesthetic awareness and appreciation for the art. Art education in school. So first of all, art integration has to be introduced at 3 levels. And these 3 levels strategy is totally different than the another 3 levels. So first is multidisciplinary integration for the classes 1 to 8. Second, interdisciplinary integration for classes 9 to 10. And transdisciplinary integration for classes 11 to 12. So first level is multidisciplinary integration. So the first level is class 1 to 8 follow the multiple disciplinary approach. A multidisciplinary approach means all the subjects as far as possible, maximum all of them should collaborate on a theme and then we should work on a particular project. So, if you are having a project in mind, you need to integrate with all the subjects like English, Hindi, SST, Math into a same project. Second is interdisciplinary integration. An integration approach connects the interdependent knowledge and skill from more than one subject area to examine a contract, theme, issue, problem, topic, or experience. Third is transdisciplinary integration. The kit learning is done in order to connect new knowledge and deeper understanding to real life experience. Now, here is given 3 types of art education in school. First is art integrated learning is a teaching learning model which is based on learning through the art and with the art. It is a process where arts, the medium of teaching learning, a key to understanding concept within any subject of the teacher. We can see that both teacher and students are involved in some creative work, like students are learning to dance, paint and sing, etc. works doing. Dance curriculum is when the arts are used as a device or strategy to support other curriculum areas. But there are no objectives in the art from bring out. So, in this picture, for butterfly and caterpillar shows and the learning by doing. Now, art integration. In art integrated curriculum, the arts become the approach to teaching and the vehicle objectives as they engage the creative process to explore connection between art forms and the other subject area. Here, in model using graph paper and real images. Now, art integrated subject is speak. For many people, art is meant to express something that we ourselves feel unable to express or convey. Through its visual medium, joy, sadness, anger, and pain. That does not represent object from reality as its subject. This non-art subject is abstract in nature. Third point is sometimes the art subject and the non-art subject overlap. Overlap means overlay or overlap. Sometimes art subject which involves arts and drawing like science and non-art subject like history. They both overlap and hence they look like a conversation and explain the things nicely to the children. Instructions. In this slide, you all can see that the classroom is filled with students and all interest, language abilities and cultural background. But they are also sitting together in a same classroom and are learning things together. Differentiated instructions means we allow our students to explore concepts in a way that makes a sense of them. Overlap with PBL and UDL. PBL means project based learning and UDL means universal design for learning. PBL means project based learning which involves 21st century skills need to know student voice and choice in their inquiry, etc. And for learning, it provides multiple means of representation and action and expression and engagement of students. Hence, art integration is combined with PBL and UDL. It helps in overall development of a child. Requires students' creativity which build 21st century skills. 21st century are 12 abilities that today's students need to succeed in their. Few of the abilities are communication, critical thinking, creativity, and collaborations, which means innovation keep up with the lightning pace today modern world. Now, art integration encourages culturally relevant curriculum. There are 5 ways which we can use to create culturally learning community. In this, we should make some rules together with the children. Discuss each and every rules with them. We should also collaborate on class project. Reach the children in a friendly way and be an active member. Second is understanding your own cultural identity. Teachers who understand and value their own cultures, identity, recognize culture as a complex construction. In doing so, they create the possibility